It's a random evening. You're sitting alone, maybe on your bed, maybe at your desk, phone in hand. And for a moment, everything goes quiet. No scrolling, no distractions, just a single thought that keeps coming back. Am I actually on the right path? Because you're not a kid anymore. You're somewhere between 20 and 35, old enough to know money matters, but still trying to figure out how it all works. You see people online making money, building businesses, investing, traveling, living a life that feels ahead. And you can't help but wonder, am I behind? Did I start too late? Am I wasting time? So you tell yourself, I'll figure it out soon. I just need more time. I'll start when things are more stable. But here's the truth that most people don't realize until it's too late. This phase of your life is the most important financial window you will ever have. Not because you have the most money, but because you have the most leverage. Time, energy, flexibility. And how you use these years determines what the rest of your life looks like. So let's talk about the real roadmap to wealth between 20 and 35. Not the flashy version, not the get-rich-quick fantasy, but the path that actually works. First, we need to destroy one dangerous idea, the idea that wealth is built overnight. It's not. Wealth is built in layers, slow at first, almost invisible, then suddenly, obvious. But most people quit before they reach that point, because they don't understand what stage they're in. So let's break it down. Stage 1, foundation. This is where most people mess up, because it doesn't feel exciting, it doesn't look impressive, but it's everything. In your early 20s, your main job isn't to get rich, it's to become valuable, because your income is your greatest wealth-building tool. And yet most people ignore this. They chase quick money, side hustles, shortcuts, instead of focusing on skills that actually pay. Communication, sales, digital skills, content creation, tech, AI, problem solving. Because here's the truth. A person who earns $10,000 a month has far more investing power than someone earning $1,000. So before you obsess over stocks, you need to increase your earning capacity. That's step 1. Now let's make this real. Meet Jason. Jason is 23. He wants to make money fast. So he jumps from one thing to another. Crypto 1 month, dropshipping the next, trading after that. Nothing sticks. 3 years pass. He's still stuck. Now rewind. Same Jason, but this time, he spends 2 years learning high-income skills. He gets better, gets paid more, builds real value. Now at 25, he's earning 5 times more than before. And now, investing actually matters. That's the difference. Stage 2, stability. This is where things start to shift. You're earning more, you're more aware, and now you need to control your money. Because making money is one thing, keeping it, that's a different game. This is where most people fall into a trap. Lifestyle inflation. You make more, so you spend more. Better phone, better clothes, more eating out, more rewards. And suddenly, you're still broke, just at a higher level. So here's the rule. As your income grows, your lifestyle should grow slower. That gap is where wealth is built. This is also where you start building systems, budgeting, saving, automating. Because if you don't control your money, it will control you. Stage 3, investing. Now this is where things get interesting. Because once you have income and control, you can finally start growing your money. And this is where most people overcomplicate things. They think they need to find the perfect investment, the perfect stock, the perfect timing. You don't. You need consistency, simple investments, long-term thinking. Because wealth isn't built on one big win. It's built on repeated small wins over time. Investing in the stock market, index funds, long-term assets, letting compound interest do the heavy lifting. Because the earlier you start, the less you have to invest. And the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Now here's something most people don't talk about. Stage 4, acceleration. This is where your money starts working harder than you do. Because now, you have income, you have investments, you have systems, and everything starts stacking. Your investments grow, your income grows, your opportunities grow. And this is where things start to feel different. Less stress, more options, more freedom. But this stage only happens if you survive the earlier ones.
Now let's talk about the biggest mistake people between 20 and 35 make. They compare. They look at someone who's ahead and feel behind. But what they don't see is the timeline, the years of work, the consistency, the mistakes. Because wealth doesn't happen at the same time for everyone, but it does follow patterns. And if you follow the right pattern, you will get there. Now let's bring everything together into something practical. Here's your roadmap. First, focus on increasing your income. Learn skills that pay. Second, control your lifestyle. Don't let expenses grow faster than your income. Third, start investing early, even small amounts. Fourth, automate everything. Remove emotion. Remove inconsistency. Fifth, stay consistent. This is the hardest part, because results won't show immediately, but they will show eventually. And here's the truth. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to start big. You just need to start. Because the difference between someone who builds wealth and someone who doesn't isn't intelligence. It's time and action. So here's your challenge. Look at where you are right now. Which stage are you in? Foundation, stability, investing, or acceleration? And instead of trying to do everything, focus on the next step. Just one. Because that one step, repeated over time, is what builds everything. Years from now, you're going to look back at this phase of your life, and you'll either say, I used that time wisely, or I wasted it. The choice is being made right now by what you do next, so make it count. If this video opened your eyes, even just a little, then don't let that feeling fade the moment you leave. Because understanding what to do is powerful, but knowing where to start safely, that's what actually builds confidence. So before you go, I want you to check out the previous video right here, the 3 safest investments in 2026. Because if this video showed you the bigger picture, that one shows you how to take your first step without overthinking or risking everything. And trust me, that's where most people get stuck. So go watch that next. And if you got value from this, hit like and subscribe, because we're just getting started. Smell you later.